Let me tell you something. Your home is not too small. It feels too small. I get that. Some days it feels like the walls are closing in, like the clutter is multiplying while you sleep, like there's no room to breathe, no room to think, no room to just exist. But that's not the square footage talking. That's the stress talking. And those are two completely different things. I used to dream about a bigger house with wide hallways and huge closets and a kitchen where 3 people could stand at the same time without bumping into each other. I thought happiness lived in a bigger house. I really did. I would scroll and I would look and imagine someday when we have more space, then I will feel calm. I'll feel organized. Then I'll feel like I made it. But here's what I learned. Peace doesn't come with square footage. You can have a giant house and still feel cramped, cluttered, stressed, and even lonely. Bigger doesn't mean better. It just means bigger. And sometimes the smallest homes feel the warmest. Think about it. When you walk into a tiny kitchen, what do you notice? Not the size. You notice the smell, the lingering smell of cookies you baked earlier. Or maybe it's the coffee brewing first thing in the morning. When you sit in a small living room, what do you notice? Not the crowded corners. You notice the lamp glowing, the blanket on the couch, the person sitting next to you, your little fur baby sleeping at your feet. A small home forces you to notice different things, not the space you don't have. The life you do have, that's a gift, even on the hard days, even when it doesn't feel like one. I know how easy it is to get discouraged, especially online, especially when you see those perfectly styled homes, the ones with the white couches and the organized pantries, which of course are all beautifully labeled, and those gorgeous stainless steel appliances. Then you look at your own home, and suddenly every flaw is screaming at you. The kitchen cupboards that need a new paint job, spices that fall out every time you open the kitchen cupboard. Or maybe it's the stains on the kitchen counters. Stop. Just stop. Those homes online, they're not real. They're moments staged and lit and filtered. Nobody lives like that. Nobody. Real homes, they have dishes in the sink. They have shoes by the door. They have blankets tossed on the couch and mail piled on the counter and toys scattered all over the place. Real homes are lived in, and lived in is beautiful. It's welcoming, and it's so real. You know what's funny? People have left comments, sweet comments. They say things like, "Your home must be so beautiful," or "I would love a house tour," or "Everything looks so cozy." And when I read those, I smile because they just don't know. They don't know what's really here. The camera, it doesn't pick up everything. It never does. Nobody's house is what it appears on camera. Nobody's. All you see on my channel is a tiny corner of my kitchen. That's it. A tiny corner. You don't see the floors because, well, the camera don't show them. The partially finished floors that have been partially finished for years. The nails sticking up, the screws in random places. I wear slippers all the time, well, because they're comfortable, but I'm constantly replacing them because the bottoms rip, holes tear through, and not from wear and tear, from walking across my own floor. My own floor is destroying my slippers. That's where I live. You don't see the unpainted walls, the stained carpet from my 3 cats, cat hair everywhere, everywhere. I vacuum, and 10 minutes later, it's back. I've just accepted it at this point. Some of my doors, they don't even have doorknobs. I'm not even kidding. And don't even get me started on my front porch deck. It's so chaotic. It's not the cute kind of chaotic. It's the stressful kind. The kind where you think, I'll go sit outside and drink some iced tea and relax for a little bit. And then you get out there and you can't even relax because, well, the deck is falling apart. Nothing's level. Because, well, it's just a lot. So no, you don't want a house tour. Trust me. Here's what I'm trying to say. Things are never what they appear. Not my home, not your home, not anybody's. I think we forget that sometimes. We see a picture or a video, we see a beautiful kitchen online, and we think we're seeing somebody's life, but we're not. We're just seeing a moment. That's all we're seeing. That woman online with the perfect white kitchen, she's not showing you the pile of junk in the other room, or the fight that she had with her husband that morning, or the way she feels about her own body, or her own life, or her own failures. Nobody shows that. So please, stop comparing your real life to someone else's highlight reel. It's not fair to you, and it's not even real. My house has fallen apart in 100 small ways, and I still make videos about homemaking. Not because I have it all figured out, and not because my house is perfect. Trust me, it's not. I do it because homemaking is not about having a perfect house. Homemaking is about making peace with the one you have, nails and all, stains and all, even the missing doorknobs. That's the truth nobody tells you. So here it is. Your house doesn't have to be perfect for you to love it. And it definitely doesn't have to be perfect for you to make it a home. Mine isn't. And I'm still here, still trying, still finding beauty in the tiny corner that looks okay on camera. That's enough. It has to be. You want to know what I've noticed about small homes? They teach you how to be intentional. When you don't have endless storage, you think differently. You ask different questions. Do I really need 3 can openers? Does this broken blender that I have crammed on the bottom of my cupboard actually serve my life? Are these things actually bringing me peace? Or are they just taking up real estate? If I threw them out or donated them, would it make more room for something else? Oh, probably. You stop buying things just because they're cute. You stop holding on to things just in case. You start caring more about what stays. That's not a limitation. That's freedom. Seriously, think about it. Less stuff means less to clean, less to organize, less to move around, and less to think about. That's a weight off, a real one. Here's a question for you. What do you actually want from your home? Not what do you think you're supposed to want, and not what you see online. Definitely not what your neighbor has. What do you want? Do you want a showroom? Or do you want a refuge? A place where you can kick your shoes off and relax? Do you want perfection? Or do you want peace? Because you probably can't have both. I've never met anyone who did. Perfection is exhausting. It's always just out of reach. You clean one thing and something else gets dirty. You organize one closet and the other one explodes. But peace is so different. Peace is available right now in this home, in this size, and in this season. You just have to choose it. Let me tell you something else. The homes people remember, they're rarely the biggest or the fanciest. They're the ones that felt warm. The ones where they felt safe, where someone made them a cup of tea and sat with them and didn't even care about the mess. That's what matters. Not your beautifully coordinated napkins and tablecloth, not your storage solutions, and not your organized label jars. The feeling. People forget a lot of things, but they don't forget how a home made them feel. And that kind of beauty, it has nothing to do with size. So, here's what I want you to do. Stop fighting your home, and stop wishing it was different, and stop comparing it to houses that don't exist, and stop believing the lie that bigger would be better. Look around right now, wherever you are. Find one thing you love. Maybe it's the spot where you sit every morning and drink your coffee. Maybe it's your favorite chair where you read a book, spend time with the Lord, or write in your journal. Maybe it's a shelf filled with family pictures or keepsakes, little reminders of the people you love. Just one. And thank God for it, out loud if you have to. Thank you for this little corner. Thank you for this warm light. Thank you for this home, even when it feels too small. Gratitude changes things, not the house, you. And while you're at it, give yourself a break. You're doing more than you think you are. You're making a home, not a showroom, a home. That means a sink full of dishes. That means clutter. That means days when nothing goes right. Laundry piles up. Dinner is burned and the smoke alarm is going off. That's not failure. That's ordering a pizza and moving on. That's life. That's being human. Perfection was never the goal. I don't know who told you it was, but they were wrong. The goal is peace, warmth, a place where love lives, and you have all of that in a small home. You already do. You just forgot to notice. So here's my challenge to you. This week, pick one small thing. Open the curtains, light a candle, put fresh flowers on the table, dance to the music while you cook, open a window, let the air in, one small thing, and then sit down and enjoy it, just for a minute. Don't rush past it, and don't start cleaning something else. Notice it, feel it. Let it remind you that home is not about size. Home is about how it feels. And yours, it can feel beautiful right now, exactly as it is. And I'll see you next time.